Let's make bruschetta. Preserving them tomatoes when they are at the peak of their season lets you enjoy the convenience of ready-to-serve garden fresh tomatoes all year. Okay, we're in full canning mode here, and we're continuing on with our next thing that we're going to be putting in the hot water bath canner. And excuse the noise in the background, but as I just got done saying, I'm in full canning mode here. So what we're going to be making here is bruschetta. So what we're going to be needing is 2 cloves of garlic. Well, I don't have the fresh, but I do have dehydrated. So I'm going to be adding my dehydrated to this recipe. And then what you're going to be needing is cup water. Okay, and then we're going to be needing a half cup of white wine vinegar. And then 1 tablespoon sugar. And then 1 tablespoon dried basil. And 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. And then we're going to be needing 1 tablespoon of the balsamic vinegar. Oops. Minus the cap. And then the last ingredient is 1 cup of the white wine. Oops, let me shut my timer off. Okay. 1 cup of the white wine vinegar. If I said the white wine vinegar, I'm sorry. I meant to sit there and say the white wine. There's a difference. This is the white wine vinegar that we used, and this is the white wine that we just used, just to clarify that. And if I didn't mention it in the beginning, you can find the recipe in the ball book here. It's on page 223. But anyways, let's get back to what we're going to be doing here. What we're going to be wanting to do is we're going to be wanting to bring this up to a full rolling boil. And then we're going to have that boil for roughly about 15 minutes, which tells me I'm going to put it on my jam session here. And I'm going to hit enter. And I'll see you in 21. Okay, while all this is going in here, I want to talk about, let's see if I can get this down a little bit more. Oops. Okay. No, I ain't going to capture it, I don't think. Okay, I hope this is going to capture it. This is how I do it for the bruschetta. I cut my Roma tomatoes here down the middle like that, and then I turn them on the other side and I go again and I just cut them down. Basically what I'm doing, I'm quartering the tomato, and then I just sit here and I dice them all up, and I usually do that, well, this stuff, or my brine, or whatever you want to call that, is getting all heated up and stuff. So I'm going to continue to do the rest of my tomatoes. I'll show you one more time of how I do it for my bruschetta. I mean, these are beautiful little meaty tomatoes. There's no need to de-seed or any of that. So like I said, I'm just going to continue. And I don't know if I mentioned, but you're going to be needing 4.5 cups of the chopped tomatoes. So like I said, I'm going to continue going on, and I'm going to finish chopping my Romas up, and I'm going to get my 4.5 cups, and I'll bring you back when it's time. Basically, it's the same way as I cubed up or diced up my tomatoes that I did for the Rotel tomato recipe of mine. Same way of cutting up your tomatoes. And I leave the skin on mine. I don't mind the skin. But if you want to remove the skin, okay, I'm going to hit cancel. And now let's go ahead and pack in them 4.5 cups of chopped Roma tomatoes into our jars. Okay, let's pack them chopped tomatoes up into our jars. You're going to want to leave a generous 1/2 inch of headspace. Okay, I'm going to grab my debubbler here. I'm going to go down and okay, we can get a few more in there. Whoa! Whoa! Now, Betsy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some of our first I'm going to remove the stirring arm. And then let's go ahead and grab some of the brine and pour it into our jars over our let me get my debubbler and oh shit! Okay, we're back after that little catastrophe. Like I say, it's really hard of how I'm working right now underneath real tight situation because like I said, I'm in full mode or full canning mode here. Alright, we debubbled. Now you're going to want to dip your paper toweling here into some vinegar, and I wipe the rims of my jars. Okay. Done debubbling. I think I might have to remove some. Okay, let's go ahead and remove some of this. Because that's not a generous half of an inch. I'm going to take one more. And I think I'm going to debubble. There, I feel better about that. Okay. Now we can let me grab a canning lid. Let me grab a canning ring, and you want to finger tighten your canning rings on. And now you're going to want to put that into a hot water bath canner. And again, folks, always grab your jars below the canning ring, please. You don't want any accidents in the kitchen, like what we almost had earlier. And there you go. There's your bruschetta. I'm going to finish up filling up my jars, and as soon as they're all filled up, I'm going to put them in a hot water bath canner, and we're going to process them for 20 minutes. Please be sure to share, like, and subscribe today. And y'all come back now, you hear? Thank you for watching.